As we wait, good morning. Good morning, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for jumping on this morning. Man, do we have an incredible little mindset shift for you guys today on Win This Day Wednesday. Oh, I gotta go in there and fix my social media connection. We were playing around with a bunch of stuff yesterday, and I forgot to go back and reset the settings. So it's all good, boys and girls. We're going to be kind of just hanging out today. We're going to be talking about winning the day starts with winning your decisions and their direction and their discipline. Guys, that's gonna be awesome because today we're going to be talking about how those small wins, ready? Those small wins lead to big, massive momentum. That is exactly what we're going to be covering today in the Fun Life community. This happens to be the Childlike Faith podcast for all you crazy Christian entrepreneurs who want to grow and scale your business to be able to achieve the financial freedom you're looking for without sacrificing your time, your family, your faith, or your joy, especially not your joy. Because here's the reality of the matter, right? Everybody wants to win the year, the month, even drill it down to winning the week. But what if, here's where I'm going to challenge you. What if the secret to winning big was simply in learning how to win today? The secret of winning big is to win small. As my buddy Billy Cox says, stack those wins. And I would even say stack those small wins, because here's the thing. If you can win the next 24 hours, you guys can stack those victories and build unstoppable momentum starting right now, especially right now, guys. So I want to welcome you guys to the Fun Life community. It's all powered by this guy right here, legendary speaker and trainer motivator, Mr. Zig Ziglar, and his proud son, Tom Ziglar, the author of the foundational program, Choose to Win. We actually, we were on a phone call yesterday, man, and that guy is just full of wisdom, right? You can't ask him a question without him kind of, let me think about it. Love you, Tom. Thank you so much for taking my call. So here's the thing. Let's talk about the power. The mindset behind this episode today is the power of the present, right? You guys know that my favorite verse in the Bible is Jeremiah 29:11, where it says, I know the plans I have for you, right? Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. So here's the thing. It goes on to say that it planned to give you hope and a future. And the catch, the technique or the ideal behind having hope in the future, that lets us know that we have power in the present, power in the today. And so that's what we're going to be talking about, because Mr. Ziglar said it perfectly. When you, yes, you, and you, when you catch the glimpse of your potential, that's when passion is born, guys. And I'm telling you, once you understand and you can start to see yourself and you stop asking for permission, realize that you don't need permission. You already have it. You start to go out there and do your thing. So you don't have to wait until next Monday. You don't have to wait until next month, the first of the month, right? We just celebrated July 1st. Here's the thing. You just need a new day. That's it. You just need a new day. And for some, there's some people that are waiting for that quote unquote someday. No, that day never comes. That day never comes. Tomorrow, we're not going to worry about tomorrow. Matter of fact, it says it right here, Matthew 6:34. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day, guys, each day is full of its own trouble in and of its own. But the interesting thing is that verse comes immediately following Matthew 6:33, where it says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, right? All these things will be added onto you. So winning the day isn't about winning everything, guys. It's about doing the right things today. So the motivation behind that is simply this. Stack the wins and you're going to build your belief. Stack the wins and you're going to build that belief, guys, because momentum is built. It's not found. It's built one small win at a time, whatever that is. Maybe it's just making that one important phone call that you've been putting off, sending that encouraging text, praying before reacting, right? We talked about that yesterday. Choosing water over the soda, choosing the laptop, closing the laptop so that you guys can go out there and play with the kiddos or do something with the family, right? We just got this new game that we ordered called Ransom Notes. Justin Janowski introduced us to us in Milwaukee, and we enjoyed it. We ordered it, and so hopefully we have family game night here pretty soon to be able to get that thing out there. But every decision is a brick, and today is your foundation. Today is your foundation. And that's what I was talking about to the Canadians Monday when I did the keynote to the people in Alberta, Canada. A speaker isn't built A speaker is built brick by brick, day by day, speech by speech. And so, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, guys, I want to be able to give you guys the motivation, the mindset, and the methodology. Matter of fact, today's methodology is brought to you by a little commercial interruption here. The Cool Kids All Access Vault, Digital Vault. So just a reminder, guys, if you're a cool kid and you're loving these series, I imagine getting 24/7 access to digital courses, trainings, and bonuses like these every single day without you having to wait for 7:45 every morning. You can go at it all out at your time, at whatever your leisure, whatever you want to do it, because that's what the Fun Life Cool Kids All Access Digital Vault is all about. Mindset mastery, faith fuel frameworks, NLP, neuro linguistic programming, infused strategies, real life breakthroughs, and it's only $199 a month. No contracts, just actual growth, guys. Just go to funlifecoaching.com. Matter of fact, you've got that link down there below. Go to funlifecoaching.com and grab your digital playground pass for transformation, guys. And so anyway, all right, back to the show. The methodology. Here's the methodology. We call it the 3D game plan for winning today. 3Ds. Here it is. Decide. That's it. You're one decision away from everything you've ever wanted. But that one thing must get done today that will move the needle in your life, business, or in your walk with God. So what is that for you? Right? Matter of fact, Gary Keller's in his book, One Thing. Yeah, right here. In his book, One Thing, he said, what is the one thing that you need to do right now that such by doing so makes everything else easier or unnecessary? What is that for you? That's right, Crystal. Today is the day. Yeah, no better time than the present, right? So what's the next thing we got to do on here? We got to do it. And not just do it early. Don't wait for the energy or the motivation, guys. Create the action, right? Tackle the toughest thing first. You know, in the book Born to Win, Mr. Ziglar basically said at the end of the 3-day course, we've got the seminar right here. He says, I can sum up this entire course with this one quote. We're like, dude, why didn't you start with that? But he said, logic will not change an emotion. Action will. Logic will not change an emotion. You have to act yourself into doing it. And then the third D, declare the win. Celebrate it, speak it, claim it, write it down, and then I want you to go ahead and praise God in advance as if it's already happened, right? Mr. Ziglar said that you're not telling a lie, you're just simply speaking the truth in advance. And you guys understand the power of life and death? Yeah, right there. It's in the tongue, guys. Speak it. And so here's a bonus. You ready? I don't really give too many bonuses, but here's the thing. Set a timer. Set a timer for 25 minutes and go full focus mode and then reward yourself. The technique is called Pomodoro method. I had never heard of that. That's one of those things that came up in our research. But whatever that is, guys, it's the productivity secret weapon. So we all need that, guys. And here's the thing: whenever you really start to look at it theologically, what happens is this: when you look at the stories, right? Jesus rose up early in the morning to pray and win the day before it began. Go back and read it in Mark 13:5, right? Psychologically, here's what happens: it's that micro win that boosts your dopamine and increases your follow through, guys. What gets rewarded gets repeated. So go out there and do that thing. Physiologically, early movement and intentional focus elevates your mood and reduces your stress, guys. I'm telling you, this stuff is legit. When you start to look at the research and the science behind it all, it's amazing what actually takes place and what happens behind the curtains, guys. All right, Pedro's fun fact. Where are you at, Mr. Pedro? Pedro's fun fact simply says this: that the word taco, T-A-C-O, is derived from the 18th century Mexican silver miners who used tacos, right, tiny dynamite sticks, to blast the rocks. So when you say to yourself that you're going to blow up your excuses, yeah, you now know why, because it started with these 18th century Mexican. Yeah, blow up your excuses, guys. Those excuses no longer serve you, right? Again, complexity is the enemy of execution, guys. That's where your excuses start to come in. You overcomplicate it, and we just really need to simplify our message. And so our goal today is just simply to win this day, and you will start winning every single day. It's just win the next 10 minutes. Win the next 10 minutes, guys. And And then you're going to start to try to figure it out, how to do this one win at a time. And then you start to do it more consistently. And then all of a sudden you start putting a couple of good wins together. It gives you a couple of good days together. Put a couple of those good days together. You end up winning the week. You end up winning a couple of those weeks together. You end up having a good month. You end up winning the month. You end up putting a couple of those winning months together. You end up winning the year. Put a couple of those winning years together. You end up winning your life. That's exactly how this thing works. So, hey, listen, if you want to jump, if you're ready, we're finishing up. We've got one more session with our one-on-one coaching client that we're wrapping up this week. If you want to grab that one-on-one coaching slot, again, go to funlifecoaching.com, say book a call, or call me directly, 903. You see the number at the bottom of the screen, 903-570-0052. Let's get in there and grab a slot, grab a coaching call with me. See if it's even a fit. You may not be my ideal client, but guess what? I'll be able to point you to the right one. I know a lot of coaches all around the country, even the international also, that's going to be able to help you guys be more, do more, and have more. So, guys, it doesn't cost you anything. Let's jump on a free call. Just what if that one call is going to be exactly what you've been looking for, guys? And remember, again, we're doing the Faith Year or Freedom from Fear Masterclass this Friday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. I know we've got a few people registered. If you haven't grabbed your slot yet, again, DM me 903-5 or text me 903-570-0052. We're not going to open it up to the public. It's just by invitation only. So if you saw one of these videos, that's my invitation to you guys. So go ahead, come on in, grab your spot, because you, cool kid, you were not made to wonder if you could win. As the book says, you were born to win. And so Zig Ziglar says it's the real deal. He's the authentic voice and light and life-changing mentor and model for millions, guys. Again, he was spot on. To be the winner you were born to be, you first have to plan to win, prepare to win, and then can you expect to win, guys. So if you haven't grabbed your spot on my calendar, you need to do that right now. And let's do this, guys, because again, here in the Childlike Faith Podcast, we're all about helping that Christian entrepreneur, that coach, that speaker, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, to be able to achieve the financial freedom you're looking for without having to sacrifice your time, your family, your faith, or your joy, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. Appreciate you hanging out with us this morning. Hey, come back tomorrow on Thriving Thankful Thursday, and we're going to really kind of tap into the supernatural power or our superpower of gratitude, right? It's that attitude of gratitude that gives us that's going to be incredible to be able to see what it is that you are actually trying to accomplish. So here's the thing. Most people, when we talk about this, gratitude, action, wins, all that stuff, most people overestimate what they can do in a year. You ready for this one? But we grossly, severely underestimate what we can do in a short time. And that's why we talk about the power of today, guys. So if you found this episode helpful, hey, share it. Share it with somebody, right? Sharing is caring, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Again, Mr. Ziglar says, when you catch a glimpse of your potential, that's when passion is born. Hey, guys, we're right at the top of the hour. Thank you guys for joining and hanging out with us. Love you. Hey, see you tomorrow on Thriving Thankful Thursday. Adios.